Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Detroit! Detroit! Four down, four down. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Gun! Gun!
Tight end right.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Hey, watch that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Nowhere.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Four down, four down. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hot!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. Third down and
No.
one after
Check,
the penalty.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Hot!
Now it's Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Here we go
Appeal
now.
to the vanity of your offensive
3-19.
line. Tell them that they control your
3-19.
fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All day, baby, all day.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Strong right, strong right.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Switch gears, switch gears.
Watch him now, Barney!
Flare, alert, flare.
On second down, Darnold. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
I'm 85.
Watch it now, Barney.
And here's Marshall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of the full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, it may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Shift.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Still fighting for more. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him...
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Check the call. Check, crunch.
Watch it now, Barney! Over!
To throw on second down is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Green 39!
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
52's the right, boys. 52. Hey, I'm coming up.
Over, 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 over!
Back to throw, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wise motion. Wise motion.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
So that'll back him up 5.
Four down. Motion.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Check.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
3 down.
Detroit.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got it open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check, check.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
Hey, hey, hey. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Kill, 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 kill.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
56. Mike, 56.
Over, 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 over.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Blitz, blitz. Crash, crash down, crash. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit. Single, single. I got a single in the slot, single in the slot.
Over, 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 over.
Darnold from the gun. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Go, 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 go.
Gun, 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 gun.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, yeah.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Darnold to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Detroit! Detroit!
56, Spike, 56.
Gun! 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 Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Faking the give, Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Interception, baby. Let's go.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Check 59.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Stop your whining. Check. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Leopard. Leopard.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
I got him, back smart. I got him. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Over.
He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 25,
gun,
2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
All right, now,
After the
lucky
incomplete
56.
pass
Lucky
here now is
56.
2nd and 10.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Three down. Odd, odd.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Hey, hey,
fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch 28. Single.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rush.
Gun!
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught by Parker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years
All
in the
right, now, lucky
NFL?
56.
The
Lucky
better a
56.
route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mike, 53.
And they'll go on the ground. Finding some room at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
4 down.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Over!
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dayon Buchanan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We got 4. We got 4.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3!
And they'll run it here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17.
3 down, 3 down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Tight dog.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Safe.
Hut. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
3 down, 3 down.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
You better be afraid of me.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They don't
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And an run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Three down. Hey,
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch the motion.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, that throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight on the right, tight on the right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Strong right.
Hey, here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Under 10.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that,
All right, now,
and
Lucky
he's not in
56.
sync with what they're
Lucky
doing
56.
up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gould is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here comes Nelson. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
All right, now,
Yeah,
Lucky
sometimes
56.
teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Gun!
What we got?
Over!
Hatchet. Watch safety creeping. Safety's
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
motion.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
We got four.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Sponge! No!
The shotgun snap for Donald. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
They can't hang with us.
Watch him now, Barney!
26, check 26.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they've fallen